Hello everybody and welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson I'll be teaching you the second stitch, half double crochet. It's a simple stitch, it's very comfortable and also in quotes fast. So I'll be teaching you the stitch itself, how to keep your work straight, how to increase and decrease with this stitch. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I already have my equipment and I chose a different color yarn today just for a bit of variety. So I'm going to start by making a chain that's about, so today we're working with inches. So I'm going to start with a chain that measures about 5 inches long. Yeah, I hope you guys can see this. Let's get into it. I need to learn how to do this slowly, but yeah. I'm using my 4.5mm hook. Personally, I think the 4mm hook is better for this stitch. So let me just change it. So you want to measure your work. The part that doesn't have the place you're continuing from, yeah, that's the part that where you started from should be on this side, while you just sort of like measure it. So I went overboard. Now be careful not to stretch your work when you're measuring. So let's put this here, have the tail here, yeah, about like a 5, put my pin at 5 and release. Now for half double crochet, once you want to enter the next row or start your foundation chain, remember in single crochet we only chained 1, but in half double crochet we're going to chain 2. So we chain 2 and go back to so these are 2, then we'll go back to the third one. So 1, 2, enter the third. So enter the third. First of all, we yarn over, enter the third. So remember in single crochet, you don't yarn over before you enter under. So this one you yarn over before you enter. And then yarn over, pull through. So now you have 3 on your hook. So yarn over, pull through 3. Yeah. So yarn over, enter the next one. Yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, go under the next loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, enter the next one, yarn over, pull through and pull through 3. Yarn over, enter the next loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Let me just go to the camera. Also, I should have mentioned, once you measure yarns 5 inches, you can count how many chains you did. So you can be constant here to know how many you how many stitches you put inside. Yeah, so now we're at the end of this row. Yeah, so we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, turn the work. Yeah, and unlike single crochet, we're not going to enter this one. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to enter this one. Yeah, this one that has this space attached to it, we're going to enter the next one. This is a good time to put your stitch marker. You can put it on the top one, the top of this braid, or you can just put it like this. Because this one is not single crochet, it has 2 braids. Okay, it has 2 braids. I'll put on the top braid, so I know that that's where I'm putting my last stitch when I come back. Yeah, and then this side where I started from, you can look, it's this top one. This is where I put in a stitch marker. So that's where we end the row at. Yeah. And calculate. So when you're counting, you don't count this bending one for accuracy per se. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yarn over, go under, yarn over, pull through, through. So be careful not to place your inside. And I told you the stitch marker marks where you're putting the final stitch. Yeah. So we're entering here. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the stitch marker because this hook is big and both can fit in without expanding this loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. If I counted the beginning one, that would be 23. This would have still been, and you counted this one, 23. I personally don't count the turning chain. Do you understand? So you chain 3, sorry, chain 2, turn our work. So before you proceed, you can just put your stitch marker. So we're not entering this one, we're entering the next one. Okay, we're not entering when you pull it, so this one's attached to this one. So that means it's the braid on top of this one. Yeah. They enter the next one. 3. That was a mistake, so let me just do it again. Yarn over, go under, yarn over, pull through. You have 3, pull through, 3. keep moving my hand because my yarn isn't moving freely. So this upward movement, I'm going down to catch yarn. You see. I don't know why the yarn is being stubborn today. Now let's pull a number and just drop it on your table or chair. The yarn does that sometimes. So where we're putting the final crochet stitch. Exactly where this red is. So I'm going to move the red. It's already on an eye gauge as to where I'm putting it. And then so this is a 1, 2, 3 rows. So here's the thing with half double crochet. Yeah, the front and the back literally look the same. So yeah, I'm going to teach you something about another use of the stitch marker. If you notice, whenever I want to look at my work, I pull this, so just in case I'm mistaken pull, I don't lose in my work. Yeah, so what it looks like. This is the front, this is the back. These are both sides. You can't tell the difference. Okay, so I'm going to turn the work and continue. I think I want to make this 5 stitches high. So turn your work, you're not entering the first one, you're entering the next one. So right here now I'm going to show you another use of a stitch marker in crochet. So let's say you have to drop your work and you're going somewhere and you don't want your work to unravel or anything. So you basically take this, put it through your loop, yeah, and reduce it and connect it to this place. If you feel like crocheting in a car or something, so no matter what, it's not going to lose them. It's not going to lose them. Yeah. So that's another use of stitch marker. Make sure you lock it, please. Let your village will not come and frustrate you. So yeah, let's proceed. So I'm going to do this until it's about 6 rows. Let me check how many inches is it now. 1.5. Yeah, so I'll do it like it's 6 rows. Yeah. See you then. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. Sorry, I didn't know I was off the camera. And then I'm just gonna pull this. As you can see, the edges are straight. Now, with half double crochet, sometimes it's hard to know how many rows it's hard to keep count of the rows you've done. That's where stitch counters or row counters come in. That's why I would suggest you buy a crochet pack. Okay, so this is a row counter. So basically, once you finish a row, you change the number. Once you finish the row, you change the number. Finish another row, you change the number. Let's say you've reached like 10. So once you reach, let's say you've reached 10, it's back to 0, so you increase the side. Yeah, so this is what we call a row counter. It comes with a crochet pack. So maybe I'll leave a place where you can contact me to ask me where you can get the crochet set from, the crochet pack from. Yeah, I have someone I get it from, and her prices are amazing, better than a lot of other people. So yeah, So it currently measures, let's measure it. So this is 5, this is 3.5. yeah, you can see. So I'm going to teach you what they call bordering, another method of making your work straight. Since I've already taught you single crochet. So this is the last stitch. So what you do is you chain one, and turn your work like this. So these are the lines, yeah. These are the rows: 1 row, 2 rows, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you've chained one, remember. So you enter this place. And you just use your discretion and put one in each. Don't pack it too much. I'm just going to go in one into each side. I'm going in with single crochet. Remember, single crochet, don't yarn over, just go under, straight, yarn over. You have to pull through 2. So you can now hide this. Instead of cutting it, you can hide it. There's the last on this place here. So you chain one, turn, so now it's horizontally, right? That same one that you had put one in, so it's not just an open hole like this. Put another one inside. Then enter the following stitches with one each. So this is the last stitch you have to enter. Hope you can see. So okay, so sometimes pulling through like this is a struggle, yeah, when the hook is on top of the yarn. So you go under the yarn and pull through. Sometimes it's like that. So that's the end one. So you chain one and still enter that place again. My hand should not be too tight, by the way. Keep your tension steady. If not, your work will import wrinkle. This is the last one here. So it's the last one, right? You chain one, turn your work and enter that same place. You do this for only corners. Please take note, only corners. don't know if you notice, crochet is all about rhythm, honestly. Same way I put in the previous stitch, same rhythmical movement in the next stitches. And this is when crochet gets interesting and fun and stuff. So we've gotten to the end where we first started, so you put one inside and then you end it. Now you see how the work looks. So I'm going to go in with my 2.5 of 2 mm like last time. I think, yeah, 2.5 mm. That's what I used last time as well. Just hiding these other details, this other like free yarn. So I'm gonna put it here. The second one in a different place. So it's just up to you to use your discretion to know how you want to hide the yarn. Do you get? This is when you cannot know there's a back and a front. So this is the back clearly. This is the front. So yeah, this is for straight work. You can do this bordering with any other stitch you want. Yeah, the key is bordering using single crochet going into every stitch. Yeah, of the bigger stitch per se. Yeah, and go around. So even if you're doing like floral details, skirts, anything, you can border. You should border. Makes your work neater. So let me go straight to the next one.